Miles, what was that last, from your perspective on the field, what was that last Baltimore possession like?
It was electrifying. Uh, I like being in games where it makes a heart race, makes my heart race. Stuff like that. When the competition rises, we got to rise to it, and stuff like that gets me going. We made the stops we needed to, and kept them out the end zone at the end of the day.
I saw you talking to the official after that last play. Were you asking why they didn't call a hold, and did you get a decent answer?
Last two plays, it was got to be handsy in there. I feel like I might have got pulled down a couple times, but said his eyes were elsewhere. But that's on me, especially that last play. The second and last one somehow ended up on the ground, so it's a little bit different. But that last one where I was still up, and I gotta keep rushing. I gotta keep going, and my nature's got to be to continue to rush, keep fighting, and not look back for the official for the call. There's still a play to be made. I didn't know if the play was going on or not, but I gotta keep rushing. So I'm glad we made the play, but that's somewhere I can improve. Not looking for that call and just continue to play.
Miles, what felt different today that resulted in this big win for you guys?
What felt different? I don't think anything felt different. It's the same guys, same team. Obviously, Jameis played his ass off. He did a great job leading the offense. Chubb came to play. He's always consistent. And, man, it was just all-around complimentary team effort. Everybody was on their P's and Q's, and we played how we expect to play every time we step out there. And fans responded in kind.
Can you just talk about, Jameis, you talked about him just for a quick second, but coming out, giving that pregame speech, that fiery speech, and just how he played throughout the whole entire game, so aggressive, never saying die, and just keep firing away?
So James, we've known since he got into the league. Even before then, he's always had that same mentality. Works his behind off, plays the game hard, practices hard, expects a lot of himself, but, with the expectation of himself, he also has for his teammates, But you're able to do that when you push yourself so hard, when we see you grind that practice, doing extra, staying late. So, we want to be able to hold on to each other, and that's what we did.
Miles, I'm sure you think that you guys could play like this. So, then looking back at that 5-game losing streak when you guys played as a team like this, how frustrating were those 5 weeks?
I'm not worried about the past 5. I'm worried about the next 5.
Okay, then what makes you think you guys could continue playing like this?
Same men in the room who won this last game, same people who are fielding it for the next one. So I'm happy with who we got.
Miles, were you guys in some ways moved by the whole, the loss of Jim Donovan and the video tribute, which I don't know if you guys were able to see that or not, but what impact did the loss of Jim Donovan have on you guys today?
Well, it can be said it was a different impact for everyone. Not everyone was here for as long as myself or Joel or David. So for myself, as long as I've been around, he's been the voice of the Browns. He's been calling plays since my first sack to some of the very last ones. So it's definitely a hard loss, and we all felt it, and we appreciate everything that he's brought to being a Brown and being part of this organization, because there was no one like him.
We talked so much about Derrick Henry this week and on Friday with you. How'd you guys think you did against him?
Well, I don't know the numbers, but I think we did pretty well. He didn't increase his 400. I think we kept them pretty contained for most of the game, kept them frustrated, moving away from the running game, and they were number one in that. And I think the ball shifted a little bit more to Lamar and him scrambling more than just handing the ball off to 22 and 43, and that's what we want to do.
Miles, when you walk into the game dressed like the Terminator, do you have to back that up and be darn sure you're walking out with a victory?
Walk into the game as myself or as a Terminator, I come in to back up everything I say and do. So there's no difference. Me and Arnie are one and the same.
I was going to ask you about just feeling that love from Browns fans that you have felt throughout your whole career, and you guys had, some rough moments last week, but is this how it's supposed to feel when you guys play here at Huntington Bank Field?
I feel great, but I know it can get even better. This is just the start of something great, so we got to continue this and keep this crowd rocking, because I've seen it and I've heard it louder. So I challenge them to do even better next time.
Does this give you guys renewed faith and hope in this season?
The only people who lost faith is you. We never doubted a second.
Nelson, it was nothing else matters, right? That you're playing when you came in.
Yes, sir.
Is that just about getting the win? Is that all that matters, or?
That's all that matters. Nothing else matters but getting the win.
And then Kevin mentioned how scary the JOK injury was. Did you get to talk to him when he was lying there? What's
A little
going through
bit.
your head?
A little bit. I saw the hit as it happened. It was a violent collision, and two strong, powerful men. And I think JOK just went low, caught him on the side of the head a little bit, and kind of whipped his head back. And it's part of the game. It's definitely unfortunate to see it being JOK, one of our guys, great human being. But he's going to be in our thoughts and prayers. We're going to be checking up on him, going to see him. But he'll be back to us soon. He's tough as nails, and I know he'll have some kind of herbal concoction to get him right back on the field.